Hey, hope you guys had a good holiday. July now, half of the year is almost gone. But anyway, I think I've decided on playing the American bases, this Big Jeff battery. I may get another one, and these Raw 5 gates amps. It's finally time to get all these wires together and make everything beautiful. Another thing, I have to run some more wire from my alternator to the rear of here so I can get all the amperage that I'm promised from my alternator. I want to get all I can get, all the juice I can get. So stick with me with cleaning all this stuff up and making it more beautiful. This has been a journey and I'm enjoying it. And thanks for tagging along. Appreciate it. Someone suggested that I get a ratchet set instead of the bungee cords. And I did exactly that, and it worked. And it matches the Jeep, so this definitely works out. I still need to figure out a way to keep the speaker box from moving back, but this does keep it from moving to the right and also to the left. So I do appreciate that advice. Nice and tight. And I'm probably gonna be moving that amp, the BD2500, to the top of this box with some Loctite, removing this amp and probably putting it over on the left side of that seat to make sure this is a clean, beautiful install. So yep, thanks for that advice. Let's get it done. So the first thing I'm gonna have to do is go ahead and untighten this T400 and putting it here, or actually I think I'm going to remove the T400 and end up using the T600 instead of the T400, because at 2 ohms I can go ahead and get 150 watts per channel out of this one instead of the 400, which is only giving me 100 watts per channel because this is a T400. So I'll probably just switch those two out and have the 8s and the tweeters running to the T600, which I'm probably going to put right here. So let me go ahead and unscrew this one, unscrew that one, switch places, and then I'll turn the camera back on. Ready to install the amp on top of the enclosure. So I'm gonna put 2 layers of this styrofoam or shock absorber right here, and also on this side of the amp. That way I have maximum breathing room for the amp itself. So just by sitting off the box maybe an inch, maybe half an inch, that allow this amp to stay cool underneath and on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these out, go ahead and install it on top of the enclosure. So I'm done mounting the amp. Now it's time to start dealing with the speaker box and the speaker wires. So for the speaker box, I want to be taking these out, which I've already taken out, and I'm going to be switching over to the spring terminals instead of the spin terminals because these keep coming apart and I find myself having to go back there and retighten them. So I'm just going to switch over to the spring. I hope they don't burn up, which may be the case with these. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. I got one more to go, so. All right, got both of those switched out. Time for the next step. I'm gonna be moving this stuff out of the way, vacuuming, getting the T600 placed right here and mounted and aligned with that one so they line up. So that'll be the next step. All right, actually I've been trying to figure out where I'm gonna put this signal splitter. I end up taking it from on the back of the box over there to try to placing it here. Now I've ran some more RCAs. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how this stuff is gonna go. And then at the end, I'm gonna have to figure out where to place that battery, see what's the best position for that. But we're getting there. I'm gonna figure it all out. I plan to have this looking beautiful by the time I'm done. So thanks for sticking with me. All right, so I end up taking the signal splitter off the box and putting it right beside the T600. I haven't mounted anything yet, but I'm just kind of looking at it, seeing and making sure everything lines up. But I'm thinking that's the layout right now. 1000 over there on the right, and the T600 right here on the left. And then we're gonna have the signal splitter right in the middle. And that way I can borrow the power, ground, and remote from the T600. All right. It is now nighttime. Man, I've been working on this all day trying to get this stuff together. But I finally got the T600 mounted, and I got the signal splitter mounted. Some wires ran, and now we're just trying to get everything connected to the battery, clean all of this up, and we should be complete. Get everything hooked up. I need to put my remote wire on that amp. And yeah, we're still going, man. Still going. All right. So I didn't get to do much of anything yesterday because I slept all day. But I still need to put a remote wire into my bass amp so I can have some bass. The mids and highs for the 8s and the tweeters, additional tweeters I have, I need to find a way to get those wires connected to this amp. I'm gonna have to extend them somehow. Pretty much untighten everything, untape everything, and get it ran over to this amp. And I need to get those remote wires extended from there to the bass amp so I can have bass as well. And that fuse block there, I want to extend that red power cable so the fuse block is hidden underneath here with everything else and my additional fuse blocks. So that's what I still have to do. It's a process, but it should look nice afterwards. It looks a lot better, I think. You probably can't see it, but definitely looks a lot better. A lot more professional. So, all right. But I did manage to get that remote wire ran to the bass amp and also to the 1000 and also the 600 and also my signal splitter. Everything has a remote, power, and ground. And so the next step is to get this ran a little bit longer so I can hide that underneath here. And yeah, I got some more items coming in, should be in today. I'm at work right now, but should be morning by the time I'm off. And my items should be in sometime today, so I get those new items connected as well. So yep, this is the process. It's looking good, actually. A lot better in person. I know on camera it still looks crazy because you see all the wires, but when I'm able to lift everything up, I mean, it's gonna be beautiful. So, all right. It is now daytime. I forgot to let you guys know that, hey, I did manage to run my speaker wires too from this side over here for my 8. I just attached these and made it a little bit longer. So now I have all of my speaker wires ran to that amp, and I made it long enough so if I do need to change it, let's say if I was to move this amp over here, those wires over there on the left side are long enough to reach over here. I learned my lesson from cutting my wires too short because things are always changing, but I'm hoping to have everything a little bit more permanent now. So yep, gotta change this out. And I'm trying to figure out what else do I need to do? I do have some wires showing up too, so I can change this red wire to black wire to run to that amp. I kind of ran out of black OFC 4 gauge, so I have to just use what I had, which usually when you order a wire set, they usually give you more of the power than the ground because the ground is supposed to be very, very short. And I can kind of see here that this ground for the bass amp is a little on the longer side, but the battery isn't right there. So that's the reason why I have it ran so long. It's about 5 feet. That's probably way too long. And I do have a ground that's underneath here, extra ground that's underneath here. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had 2 batteries. So I have a ground that can reach like in this area, but I'm not sure if it'll reach the amp being at that height. And if I think about it, if you think about it, that still would probably be what, 4 feet. So it'll probably be an inch, well, I'm sorry, a feet shorter than what this is ran. So I might as well just keep it like this. But yep, this is the next day, new day. Also like to keep my SPL meter here to show me what frequency I'm listening to. I don't really care about the actual SPL inside the cabin. I mean, sometimes I take a look at it, but I'm more curious to what frequency am I hearing. And I'm falling in love with the 37 hertz frequency and like 33s too, like the 32, 33 frequency. And the 37s, man, I love when it hits those notes. The 33, 32, I like when it goes a little bit lower. And then when it comes back and hit it at the 37, 38, it's like perfect. That's the perfect song to me. But yeah, let's get to it. I'm about to get off in a few minutes and we're gonna start this journey back up again until we're complete. So look how much space I have now because I was able to regain all of my space back by putting that Big Jeff battery in. So right now I'm able to capitalize on about, let's see if I put that in there. This is where the hatch closes here. So if you take a look, I'm about at 20 inches for the port to do its job and to bounce off the wall and actually sound, or the hatch, and actually sound pretty good. And I'm gonna tell you, because the hatch is further, well, the box is further away from the hatch now, that rattling sound I was getting, it's not there anymore. It's non-existent. But I'm still gonna be taking this part off here, which was doing all the rattling. I did end up putting a piece of styrofoam in there to keep it from rattling on the outside, but I never had an issue with it. Even though it's rattling on the outside, I never had an issue hearing that sound in the inside of the cabin. So I knew it had something to do with my box or the box being too close to the hatch, and that was it. Because when I moved those 2 AGMs, which was only 6 inches, 6.5 inches, I think, and able to recoup my space and push it all the way back, that rattling sound, that crazy, unpleasant sound, it went away. It went away, and I moved this to the side. And another thing, I was able to strap the box with that ratchet to these hooks. So I got a hook on the left side, and I got a hook right here on the right side, and that prevents the box from moving back. I realized that when I saw it on, it was hooked on that one, but it wasn't hooked on this side, so the box would scoot back at an angle, and that would throw off my sound. So I just did that now, strapped it up. It's always something to fix when it comes to cardio. But on to the next thing. I call this being my one and last final video of the Jeep. So I'm gonna include everything that I'm doing, so you guys don't have to see the Jeep anymore. This will be the last, pretty much the last video of the Jeep. Now you guys are tired of seeing it. I'm tired of dealing with it. It'll be almost 2 years come December that I've been working on this system, and I'm finally choosing to stick with something. But it's been a fun journey though. Met a lot of people, got a lot of advice, learned a lot of things that I didn't know. Enhanced my knowledge greatly. So when it comes to the next vehicle, which will probably be a Chrysler 300, I'm gonna be badass in that vehicle because I'm gonna know what to do from start to finish. But yep, let's get started. I think the first thing I'm gonna have to do is, well, I'm waiting on my packages to come so I can take some of this stuff out and put the new stuff in. So what I'm probably gonna do is just get ready, go to the gym since I haven't been in the gym in a week. So I'm probably gonna do that. Hopefully my items will arrive and I'm able to start switching some stuff out and adding some things in, and I'll just save that for the video. All right, I'll see you guys a little bit later. Alrighty, so the gym is over. Let's see if we can get some good bass. Hey, this is gonna be one of the songs I slowed myself. If you guys need any song slowed down, just $5, send it to me Cash App. Send me whatever song you want slowed down. If you don't like the tempo or the pitch, then I'll just keep doing it until you like it, because I love listening to slow music. To me, it sounds better. So if you guys need any song slowed, just let me know and I'll get that done for you. All right, let's listen to one of the songs I just slowed down while I was in the gym, actually. You guys see that? All of a sudden went from daytime to nighttime. And it's almost 4 o'clock p.m. Golly, it's crazy dark. Man, we about to get it today, ain't it? Look, light on this side, dark on this side. That is crazy. All right, y'all be safe out there. And look at this, gents. I can still use my trunk. My trunk is still functional by gaining my space. I'm a commoner. We regular folks here. We still got families and stuff. We can't turn our whole car into bass. But yes, I still can use my back trunk. Look at that. Boom, closes. So only one package showed up today out of the many that's supposed to show up today, which is the ANL fuse. I ordered a 500 amp. I think I ordered three of them. I'm gonna be putting a 500 amp fuse in between the lithium and AGM. So when I get ready to charge the lithium, all I have to do is take out the fuse and I'm able to separate the lithium from the AGM. So far, they've been working out great together. Haven't had any issues with those two batteries, those two chemistries together. So no isolator. Now I did have an isolator. I ended up sending it back because it looked like I didn't need it. And if I end up needing it, then I'll just rebuy it again. But for now, it's working out pretty fine. I'll put this fuse in between the AGM and lithium. So all I have to do is just pop this out when I get ready to charge them. Now I do have a fuse underneath. I won't say underneath the hood because the battery's not located there. It's underneath the passenger seat. There is a fuse there, a 300 amp fuse in between the lithium and AGM, I guess you could say. But I can't access that one as quickly as I would be able to access this one being located in the rear. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put another fuse in there, and also that's extra protection. All right, so stand by for that. So the rest of my packages did show up later that day, later yesterday, but it was too late. By that time, it was time for me to go to sleep and, you know, get to work. So let's see what we have in here. I'm just gonna dump everything out. These are my additional items. Right here is a vacuum hose for that vacuum over there. Just gonna toss that over there. See what we got, see what we got. Yeah, baby. Some more ring terminals for that 0 gauge wire. What do we have here? What do we have here? We got some heat shrink. And this right here has the adhesive in the inside versus the ones I have now that just kind of melt on the wire, but they don't adhere to it. So they pretty much kind of like just come off eventually. But I got some adhesive ones that when I heat it up, they should stick better to the wire and be more permanent. So that's gonna make my wiring a little bit cleaner too. What else we got? What else we got? What's here? Okay, some more fuse blocks. I was seeing that I was running out of fuse blocks themselves, or distribution blocks. And so can't open that. Can't open that. Actually, let's see if we can open this with a pen. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, got it open, got it open. So I got some additional fuse blocks, and these are all 500. Got 3 of them. Gonna make this nice and clean, nice and clean. All right. Told you I had a lot of stuff showing up, didn't I? All right, those are other 500 A&L fuses. And what is this? What is this? What is this? Let's see if we can open this up too with the pen. My knife is around here somewhere. Things I do for you guys. Let's open this up and see what it is. Yeah. Yeah. We got some more speaker wire, OFC, and this is 16 gauge. 16 gauge. This is purple and black. And what I'm gonna be doing with this is changing my speaker wire out on my left rear speaker, because that wire is very, very old and it's CCA. Now, I don't experience no loss in sound. It actually sounds pretty good. But for my left speakers, I'm gonna be running all purple and black, and that'll let me know the difference between my left and my right side when it comes to the rear speakers. So this is 16 gauge OFC wire, and I'm gonna be doing my left door. I'm probably gonna be doing that in this video as well, because this is gonna be the completion of the vehicle. All right, another item added to the list. And I think we got one more. Now what is this? Heavy duty bus bar. Do you guys wanna see that? You wanna see the bus bar? Yeah, I got a bus bar. All right, let me pause the video and I'm gonna open this up with 2 hands. 1 second. All right, I got the package open. I have black and I have red bus bars, 500 amps, and also came in the package with some rubber gaskets. I didn't know that they was this big though. I didn't know they were this big. As you can see, we got some screws in there. We got some screws in that one. And this is where the wires are gonna go through, these little holes. Let's see if I can open it. Yep. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, that's looking good. Yeah, baby. That's looking good. And it's crazy, man. We men get excited over stuff like this. Isn't that something? I think it's amazing. We can get excited about things like this, little items like this. Not sure where I'm gonna put this yet, but I will be finding a place for it. And so these gaskets here is gonna go over, or the wire is gonna go, should go through the gaskets. Pretty much the gas is sitting here, and then the wire is gonna go in. I have placements on each side of the bus bar. So like I said, it's 500 amps. 500 amps, and so I should be able to run everything through this bus bar. My entire system is what, 4,700 watts, maybe 5,000. Let's just say 5,000. So I'm just going with a 500 bus bar for the negative and also the positive. So that is all my items that showed up. I'm still waiting on one more, which is that 4-gauge OFC wire. And so, but I think we have enough items to get started today to at least do a couple things. I'm hoping to have this video out by Sunday. All right, thanks for sticking with me thus far. Let me know if you guys like this format of the videos being a long format. And when I start to make more videos in the future, I can just do them like this to where they're actually, you know, the long format. Pretty much like you guys watching a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this because I love it. This is my passion and my purpose. So, all right, let's get started. See you guys later. So just got done knocking out the backyard. At the motor backyard, man. Before I get to my music, you know, I still got, you know, duties, housely duties, husband duties, before I get to do what I want to do. So, yeah. Now, picking up the dog poop. It's a lot being a man. It's a lot being a man. But, hope you guys enjoying the video thus far. Like I said, this will be one of the last ones, so I'm just making it long, kind of a day in the life as well. It's my backyard. I only cut this side because this side it's kind of like fenced off, and I don't even mess around on that other side. This backyard is huge. Let me walk, see if you can see how big it is. This backyard is huge, but I only cut this side. As you can see, the other side over there. But anyway, all right, we're gonna get back to it. See you guys later. Got the wife a new vehicle. Things I do for love. Yeah, about to get rid of the BMW and put in a Kia Telluride. Because I just had a child, so you know, I just want to make sure they're good. Protect my boy. All right. While she's over there doing that, let's take a look inside. And this is where I'm at now. I just completed putting these bus bars in, and man, it's looking so much better. So much better. Got my 2 negatives here. One for the amp, one to the battery. My bus bar here is going to be one for the T600, one for the BD 2500, and one is going to be to the battery. And so I end up running a power wire from that one straight to the battery since it's closed. And the fuse block is behind there. And let me show you that side. This is what it's looking like now. Let me step back. And man, so much better. And when I raise the seat up, you won't even be able to tell. But if somebody wanted to see my setup, my system, I can just let the seats down, pretty much show them everything. So 1 second. All right, and this is the other side. We got some fuse blocks behind here. One fuse block is between the lithium and the AGM, and the other fuse block is for this T1000 right here, and they're hidden behind the battery on this side. Now I still need to figure out how I'm gonna close this flap here, because I know I'm gonna be able to close that one so I can utilize both of my back seats. So still figuring that out. I may end up just leaving that down if I can't find a place to put it. But yeah, that'll be the setup. That is it. That looks good. I'll show the finished product afterwards. And I think the next step is taking these doors off, both of them. I have to replace this tweeter, and I have to replace that left tweeter over there, and also run new speaker wire. So that'll be the next step. All right. The lady's still taking this car down for us. Okay, stay tuned. Yeah. What you think so far?
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service.
There you go. Dang. This thing is nice. This thing is really nice. Looks good too.
Sport mode on it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Let's see what this do.
Come on now. Come on now. You can be driving like that with the baby in here?
I only use sport mode if I have to get over real quick, if somebody don't let me over it.
Mm-hmm.
These houses over here are really, really nice, but they're 3-bed, 2-bath.
All right, so we like it, we like it. It's the outside of it. This thing looking nice, man. I wanted one of these when they first came out. Damn, this thing is nice. All right, cleaning everything up. You know what I'm saying? Wiping everything down. Checking all my connections before I turn the vehicle on to make sure everything works. I'm probably gonna call it a day for today and finish everything probably tomorrow. Like I said, I want to get this video out by Sunday for my real subscribers, my real followers. This is gonna be for you, you know what I'm saying? To show you guys a little bit more than just cutting on the camera for 10 minutes and cutting it off. So yeah, everything seems pretty tight. Go over here, check everything. This is before I turn everything back on now, because remember I unhooked everything. I don't want no negatives going to positives and positives going to negatives. But everything seems tight. Everything seems legit. So let's see if everything turns on. All right, let's make sure we got power to everything. Wait for everything to turn on. There we go. There we go. Power, power, power. And of course, power. Okay, nothing is blown up. Yep, nothing is blown up. So looks like we good, man. Let's get ready for the gym and go bass on. All right.
Eyes on the car, look, habits. I